When I began community music school, I knew that it had potential to become something wonderful, but I had no idea that it would grow into what it is today. Next to raising my two daughters, I view starting community music school as one of my greatest achievements. And actually, starting the school was, for me, a lot like raising my children. I had no idea what I was doing at first, but I knew that I had an incredible responsibility to nurture and cultivate this organization so that it could develop into something wonderful. Community music school was my vision, but I could not have done it alone. Even from the beginning, there has always been a wonderful group of dedicated faculty, and I truly believe that I have the best administrative team one could hope for. Although they are often working behind the scenes, our board of directors volunteer many hours of their time, and we have an incredible group of parents and students that all come together to make community music school a wonderful place. The past 20 years have been pretty remarkable, and I'm looking forward to the next 20 years, at least.
I've been here for 12 years, and it really hasn't seemed like it's been that long of a time, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I've gotten more involved as I've gotten older, but it's awesome. Just all the teachers are so supportive, and once I finally decided that music was what I wanted to do, everyone was all for it. They're like, yeah, you go for it. If it's you want to do it, and they're giving me everything I needed to succeed. I love the chamber program here. I really liked that when I was younger, I could do all the cello ensembles, the cello quartets and trios. That was a lot of fun, but the past couple years getting to experience playing with string quartets and playing with Josh, who is an oboe player, that was really weird, but it was awesome. The experience, hearing something different, working with somebody who doesn't play the same sort of instrument that you do, having to adjust and make up for that, but learning new things at the same time, getting harder and harder repertoire as it goes, and most recently playing the Martinu. That was anything, beyond anything I ever thought I could have played, but seeing that it really wasn't as difficult it was because of all the things that I've been taught over the years from Eric and Brad Rao and Michael and Ian. It was pretty sweet.
I remember when Edwina told me during one of my voice lessons at her house that my lessons were going to be moving to a new location in the fall because she was starting a music school. And before I knew it, I was attending lessons at community music school at the church on Main Street across from the college every week. I was one of the first Merit Scholarship recipients at CMS. I studied voice with Edwina and guitar with Don Reese, and I sang in the very first Performathon. CMS helped prepare me for my undergraduate study at Westminster Choir College, and when Edwina called me to ask me to come work with her at CMS after I graduated, I jumped at the chance. How exciting to be celebrating 20 years of CMS as an alumnus, a teacher, and an administrator. CMS has been a home for me over the years. It's given me a place to learn, to sing, and to teach.
All I wanted for Christmas when I was 3 was a violin. I got it for Christmas, and then came the lessons. My first lesson was on February 11th, 2006 with Miss Belmari. I was so excited to learn how to play my violin. Belmari is still my teacher and I enjoy playing concertos. My favorite composer is Antonio Vivaldi. When I was in kindergarten, I started taking piano lessons at CMS with Milena Urban as my teacher. CMS gives me the opportunities to perform at many different places. I also love attending violin camp every August, but this year I am excited to attend chamber music camp in July. Camps are also a great opportunity to perform in the Ingrid Larson Evans Concert Hall, and I am able to attend concerts by professional musicians and take master classes from them. My teachers are all very encouraging, and Miss Belmari helps me with my school ensemble pieces and has even come to my school concerts to cheer me on.
I began working at community music school when we were at Trinity UCC, and it didn't take very long to experience the growing pains. I was glad when we moved into the old farmhouse. There was plenty of room for what I needed. CMS had more going on, more students, more activities, more lessons, and more ensembles, and it was not a surprise when we ran out of room again. I was one of several teachers who began teaching at our satellite location at the old middle school. The idea of building on to CMS was great. It was obvious that CMS was going to need, yet again, more room. Thankfully, CMS had a very strong support system. From Edwina to the board of directors, to families of students, local businesses, and folks from the community. Since the addition to Community Music School, I have been involved in a number of new adventures that wouldn't have been possible before. We have had camps for jazz, strings, and chamber music each summer, started a music technology program, formed many new ensembles, studio recitals, box lunch programs, a little night music concerts, workshops, master classes, enrichment classes, open houses, and the list keeps growing. Community Music School is a very special place for me, and for my family as well. My wife Cindy is also an instructor here, and my daughters Gretchen and Darcy both take lessons. With the generous support that so many people bring to Community Music School, I am certain that it will continue to enrich the community for many, many years to come.
My first connection to CMS came when my two boys started taking lessons. This was when the school was still at Trinity UCC Church in Collegeville. It amazes me that what started 20 years ago in such a small way has grown into the vibrant, successful school of today. Since I have been on the board, I have seen firsthand what it takes to keep the school running. The constant struggle to get funding each year, hire qualified teachers, and promote the school in the community and beyond. It really becomes a labor of love for the staff, teachers, and board members. But when you see all the students performing at various recitals and the Performathon, you realize that CMS really makes a difference in many children's lives. Congratulations to Edwina, the staff, faculty, and students at CMS. May your next 20 years be even more successful than the last.